All right, what's going on? You're back, Goodfellas Sports TV. Want to come through and do a live reaction tomorrow. We talk a little bit more about it as well than live review later on tomorrow. What today? Yeah, but let's talk about Crawford Khan. I'll do individual reviews on the rest of the fights, or I'll talk about the rest of the fights in review tomorrow. Garcia Granados, which ended up how I thought it should. If Danny Garcia still was a top fighter. Also, Lopez, talk about him and Talati and Shakir, beautiful performance, Diaz and Verdejo and stuff. But let's talk a little bit about this Crawford fight. And let's talk about ESPN first. I just caught the end. I'm whipping up this corned beef and gonna whip up some more food. But let's talk a little bit about them before we do. Don't forget you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, or video request. Other than that, don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Help Blaze, thehelpblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow Unboxing. And yeah, I'm gonna talk about the whole Khan situation in a minute. But they sitting here on ESPN, okay? They sitting here on ESPN. This is what I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna do an individual video. They saying that Lomachenko is still pound for pound number one because Corolla didn't hit Lomachenko and Khan hit Crawford. Like, are you fucking serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? You gonna compare Amir Khan? Now they both Euro bums, okay? Let's just get that understood. Corolla is a bum. So you're going to try to put Lomachenko on a pedestal because he beat Corolla? Because he beat Corolla? If Corolla was so good, why they didn't put Lomachenko and Corolla on pay-per-view? Mark Kriegel, fuck Mark Kriegel. I smack him in his fucking face if I see him in person. All them fucking them crazy ass people at Top Rank. Lomachenko is nowhere near. You really think, honestly, you really think, I just keep it real. You really think, honestly, I'll get to the rest of this shit in a minute. You really think, in my opinion, you really think that Corolla and Lomachenko, did you just not see Lomachenko versus Pedraza? You think they'd be saying that Teofimo Lopez can roll up on, oh shit, James Harden 0 for 15 tonight? Damn, they still winning. But you think that they'd be talking about Teofimo Lopez and Terence Crawford? That'd be a fucking knock joke, bro. I ain't entertaining that, but when nobody entertain, I'm so sick of ESPN and they old KKK supremacist analyst dog. Fuck up out of here. Anybody with two eyes in the brain can see that Lomachenko can't fuck with Crawford. That ain't talk about Spence. This dude got to still battle with analysts on there. It's not even close. Who's Lomachenko beat? It ain't even close. We sitting here. We instead of us talking about Crawford and Khan and just, kicking the shit about what happened, we got to address what some of these analysts are saying. Lomachenko can't fade. He can't fade Terence Crawford. Come on. He can't fade. You're going to say, oh, he pound for pound number one because Khan landed a couple punches and Corolla didn't do nothing. Who Corolla ever beat? Who Corolla ever beat? Nobody. I get tired of Max Kellerman and Mark Kriegel and them, man. I get tired of them niggas, man. Because they sit here and you try to rationalize Lomachenko. He ain't even that fucking good. He ain't that good. You think anybody be saying, oh, Teofimo Lopez can beat Crawford at 35. Let's say hypothetically, you put Crawford back at 35. Fuck up out of here. And then they down here, and if they ain't putting fucking Lomachenko on the pedestal, right? If they ain't putting Lomachenko on the pedestal, they putting fucking Lopez. Like, this nigga Lopez so fucking overrated, bro. I'm sorry. Just because he beating up Everlast punching bags, bro, and they just, Lomachenko, he doing a Fortnite dance and this and that. I mean, Teofimo Lopez. Put that motherfucker in there with Lomachenko. Put him in there with him. And see what the fuck happened. That motherfucker Lomachenko know he can't fuck with no Crawford. He know he came. I ain't even got the Khan yet. Wait till I get the Khan. Y'all think this something? Come on, man. You gonna sit there? If I'm Crawford, man, I'm pulling up on them niggas. Like, what you say? I'm pulling a whole card, man. This nigga shit is a joke. It's a joke. They trying to compare a Corolla performance to Khan. I ain't saying Khan was Universal Soldier or no shit like that. I ain't saying this nigga was Thanos and no shit like that. You know what? But Khan done way more than Toyota Corolla. Khan done way more than Toyota Corolla has. Way more. At the end of the day, Toyota Corolla garbage. Then you think Pedraza will ever piece up Terence Crawford? Never. Never. Never piece up Terence Crawford. Never. Never. But let's talk about Amir Khan. It ain't that Amir Khan is shot. Amir Khan, to me, Amir Khan, just looking at him tonight, need to hang it up. Need to hang it up. Real talk. When it comes to you getting hit in the thigh and you quit, and Amir Khan, he also had a right hand injury, I believe. And you quit. Hey, Bud handled that boy. He did touch Bud, who don't get touched in a fight. But what I seen tonight, man, I'm even more confident in Bud beating Errol Spence. I thought I was like 51, 49%. Nah, I'm 60-40. I'm all in on Bud. I think Bud gonna beat the fuck out of Errol Spence. That's just my opinion. This is my opinion. All right. It don't make it a fact. It don't make it nothing but my opinion. But what I seen, now Bud got hit with some right hands tonight that I didn't like, but that's his weakness. You know, but Amir Khan wasn't giving no leverage on them right hands. He wasn't sitting down. That been Amir Khan's problem. Amir Khan like the shoe shine up top. Amir Khan like the shoe shine to the head. He don't sit down on his shots or nothing. Amir Khan was narrow in his approach when he comes in, chin up, body like a broomstick. He's straight up and down. That doesn't allow him to get that leverage on his shots. He's amateurish in his approach. Very amateur in his approach. It ain't about, hey, you niggas went crazy when he beat Mikey Garcia. Keep the same energy. Keep the same energy. When he beat Mikey Garcia, you niggas was throwing a fucking parade. Keep the same energy. Keep the same energy. I ain't trying to hear that shit. When he beat Carlos Ocampo, keep the same energy. When he beat an old Lamont Peterson, keep that same energy. When he beat a half of Kell Brook, keep that same energy. Keep that same energy. That's just what I'm saying. Keep the same energy. You know, and those shots on the leg do hurt. When you talking about what Chavez, these motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing. When Chavez used to hit niggas on the hip, that would debilitate their movement. Go back to Chavez and Pernell Whitaker. You know how many times he hit Pernell on the hip? That do take a lot out of your body, taking blows to the thigh and shit. So you know what? I probably will give Amir Khan the benefit of the doubt because he ain't got no track record for being a quitting dude. He don't have a track record for quitting. You know what I'm saying? So you know what? I'm not gonna completely baptize him. I'm not, because I mean, when you got a resume of you being tough and fighting anybody, anytime, any place, cool. But he did hurt his right hand as well too. I heard him talking in the corner, and Andre Ward called it. He said, "Well, I know how Virgil Hunter thinking. He thinking about stopping this fight." And what happened? He stopped the fight. Amir Khan, Kell Brook ain't doing nothing. Kell Brook is done. He's finished. He's struggling with strippers. So you want to delegate to Kell Brook? Kell Brook is finished. You think Amir Khan was finished? Look at Kell Brook's last couple of performances. Kell Brook is done. Kell Brook wouldn't have made it that far. You know what I'm saying? And Amir Khan didn't try to take the 5 count. You know, he just straight up quit. Like I said before, that nigga Bud is different. He cut different, bro. He different, bro. And I'm not saying that to say just to be speaking on my health. I don't put my reputation on the line for just any fighter. That nigga a different animal, bro. And a lot of shit that you don't see with the naked eye, the way he set that nigga up with feints, the way he was, you know, getting in and out of range. Yeah, he got caught. It happens. It's boxing. But I'm telling you, that nigga will beat Errol Spence. That nigga will beat Errol Spence. He'll beat Errol Spence. I'm telling you that right now. If they fought right now, which Errol got an opportunity to improve, to fight Keith Thurman, to fight Sean Porter. James Toney, for some reason, said tonight he thought Danny Garcia would beat Errol Spence, which I don't think is so far-fetched as people think. I think I'll give Danny Garcia a 15% chance, maybe a 20% chance versus Errol. Danny is a strong kid. He was sharp tonight. He looked like he was in good condition tonight. He a good counterpuncher. I think Danny Garcia might have the best chance outside of Keith Thurman and Bud Crawford if he looked that physically good he did tonight, because Danny Garcia is an excellent fighter once he get guys that come towards him. Now, if you tell me Errol Spence sticks on the back foot and outboxes Danny Garcia and uses footwork, then Danny Garcia got no chance. But if you tell me that Errol Spence goes attack Danny Garcia, Garcia got a chance. You know what I'm saying? No, it ain't no 50-50 fight in my opinion, all boxing. At the end of the day, you know, you can't, how you gonna get mad at my opinion? It ain't a 50-50 fight no more. In my opinion. That's just my opinion. How you gonna get mad? All these other motherfuckers out here dick sucking Errol Spence, but you get mad because I picked Terence Crawford. What does it matter? They both black. You think Errol could take, you mean Terence could, man, that nigga Spence ain't that big a puncher. That's what I'm trying to say. He ain't this fucking Marcos Madonna type puncher. He ain't got a left hook for like Trinidad. I don't rate his power that high. Now, can Terence Crawford take his aggression for 12 rounds? That's another question. If Errol Spence chin is immaculate, if it's on some motherfucking it's on some fucking who had a good chin, Margarito type shit in his career, he got a granite chin and he keep coming, then maybe he can systematically break down Terence Bud Crawford. You know, maybe he can break him down. Maybe his aggression, his size, you know, his body, something. But let's not act like Terence Crawford don't go to the body. Terence Crawford out here snatching niggas' souls to the body. You know, people want it because I got an opinion on it. You let me know one time that when I got an opinion that had been so off. You know, and this is my opinion. It's time for Bud and Earl to get it popping. Yeah. Go ahead so I get my bread up on y'all stupid ass niggas. And fucking Terence Crawford is not fucking Mikey Garcia. But it's okay. But hold on. It's so fucking okay when Errol Spence have a pedestrian performance versus Mikey for y'all to hop on his dick. Oh, it was a great performance, and he didn't stop a lightweight. Keep that same energy, though. That's what be killing me. Keep that same energy. If a nigga don't share your same opinion, y'all niggas get out of pocket and start crying and shit. It's my opinion. It's not like I'm not providing it with facts. I think Bud Crawford a better fighter. I said it. I think Crawford is a better fighter. Okay, Errol Spence fought a guy, Mikey Garcia, who was a lightweight. It did not stop him. Did not drop him. Bud dropped Amir Khan in the first round. Stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me, dog. Y'all niggas are sitting here having a fucking a nuke parade when he went the distance with Mikey Garcia on a pedestrian card, bro. Then dropped the nigga one time. But we just gonna forget that. I'm tripping because we just gonna forget that Mikey didn't hit the canvas once. Did Mikey even do the chicken dance? Come on. Mikey was better than Khan now. Fuck up out here. That nigga didn't even try. He couldn't even quit because he didn't even try. He didn't even quit because he didn't try. At least Amir Khan went out there and tried. Stop playing with me. Who fought the better opponents? Amir Khan. Who fought the better opponents? Amir Khan fought the better opponents. Mikey's best win was Adrian Broner, bro. Adrian Broner. That's his best win. Stop playing with me, nigga. Mikey Garcia hadn't done nothing. And I told you clown niggas that. Rocky Martinez, Salido, which he found the way out to get out the Salido fight. Lippy S12 fight. Stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me, dog. Y'all niggas got a joke. Y'all joking. Talking about Amir Khan and fought Canelo. He done beat up on Zab when Zab had something left in the tank. Better Marcos Madonna. He beat Madonna. Drop him down to 2. Why am I even still talking? Why am I even still talking about the nigga? Your best win is Adrian Broner, and you've been pro since 2006. Why are we even talking? Well, Mikey was a better fighter. This the great fucking Errol Spence that got all the power in the world. This nigga got they calling him Thanos Spence. Couldn't drop a lightweight. He could not drop a lightweight. The lightweight did no chicken dance. The lightweight did no electric slide. The lightweight did no motherfucking cha-cha real smooth. He did none of those things. And we cannot deny the top rank event tonight was better than the PBC event. No, and if you say that, you ain't watched the game. I mean, you ain't watched the fight. And what's so funny about it, if somebody come out with an opinion, I can see if I come out with a crazy opinion and was like, yeah, you know, Lomachenko will move up. Lomachenko will move up and he'll beat Errol Spence right now. I'll talk some nut shit like that. Y'all getting mad. Hold on, listen to this shit. This is sound how pussy you niggas sound. Y'all getting mad, right? Y'all getting mad. Errol Spence almost got dropped by African. What you talking about? Look at my Instagram page. Posted it. Stop playing with me. Y'all getting mad because I'm endorsing another brother. I'm not shitting on Spence. I'm getting hate because I endorse another brother. Tell me that ain't the biggest raccoon shit you ever seen. I ain't endorsing Canelo, Sanchez, or Garcia, none of that. I feel that I got more information, and I like Bud. I'm not putting a white man above him, a Mexican nigga above him, an Asian dude above him. No. It's my opinion that I feel like Bud is a better fucking fighter. But when you say something against Errol Spence, you know, oh, you hating on Errol. I'm endorsing another brother? Come on. No, all these niggas don't respect that shit. As many times as I've been on point with breaking shit down, niggas still getting out of pocket listening to niggas who can't even break down an amateur fight. Who can't tell you nothing about footwork, nothing about the jab, nothing about how to keep your chin. Niggas who don't have no experience in the gym at all. At all. And you gonna listen to them niggas? The same niggas that's talking about A side, B side, 50 million, who made 20 million. Oh, what you wearing? The same niggas that pull up on Leo Santa Cruz or pull up on these other fighters and give them a pass and don't ask the tough questions. The same niggas that's crying because another grown man won't give you an interview. This is the niggas you listening to. Then, of course, you gonna destined to be a cornball nigga in this boxing shit. You destined to be a cornball niggas following behind cornballs. But this is the niggas you listening to. No wonder why it's a whole bunch of cornball niggas out of pocket. If Errol Spence beat Bud, I'm as happy as if Bud beat Errol Spence. It's nothing personal. It's boxing. It's not personal. It's not, oh man, you know, this dude Crawford tried to sue me. This happened. Crawford tried to sue me. But I'm still here. I'm real. I'm still here telling you. Personally, at some point in time, did I hope that Errol Spence sat there and pile dropped that nigga head into the canvas? Hell yeah. But you know what? As a man, and this ain't black, white, Asian, this is a man across the board. We don't hold on to shit. We shouldn't be as emotional as a creature as a female is. We don't need to hold on to shit, nigga. I don't hold on to it. I move past it and I look at that clarity. Did I think Kovalev was gonna beat Andre Ward? Fuck yeah, I thought he was gonna beat him, especially after the first fight. Do I like Kovalev personally? Is that me endorsing the racist? No. I'm endorsing, when I look at the two fighters and break them down, I thought Kovalev had more in the tank, and I thought he would have a better chance of beating Andre Ward. It was my opinion. But personally, while I'm at work on my high-low watching the fight, sneaking off watching the fight, I'm rooting for Andre Ward. All day. Even though I know Danny Jacobs ain't got no shot in a couple weeks. and I'm gonna come and do a breakdown and say, well, you know, I think Danny Jacobs can win, but he gonna get robbed. But you know what? That's not gonna stop me from watching that fight and room for Danny Jacobs. That's not gonna stop me from room for Danny Jacobs. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't got nothing to do. It's nothing personal on my channel. That's why I try to tell you niggas. It's not personal. It's strictly business. My personal opinion, for anybody that got my personal social media, y'all know how I rock out, what my personal opinion is. You know how I feel. Don't hate Errol Spence. Don't hate Terence Crawford. I don't hate no fighters except for the drug cheats and the PD users and the racists. That's it. It's never personal. It's never personal with these niggas, man. On my channel, it's all business. It's all analytical. It's all me detailing the fight. And that's it. It's nothing personal against Errol Spence. I don't have a vendetta against Texas. I don't have a vendetta against Omaha. I don't have a vendetta against fighters from the East Coast, from the South. I try to treat everybody the same on my channel. He said, Myron Denard, saluting the super chat. He said, I seen a video where Hooker said Crawford punched harder than Spence. It could be, but then again, when you get to talking about, I'll get on Amir Khan in a minute, Matty K. When you get to talking about who punched harder, who sparring partner, I don't listen to that no more. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, Maurice Hooker got a vendetta against Errol Spence. They should be fighting for Dallas soon. If the Crawford fight don't happen, he should move up and be fighting for Dallas. Of course, he gonna endorse Terence Crawford because Crawford is a dude that he cool with. Maurice Hooker from Dallas, but he was at one point in time. It was some interviews floating around where he was, hitting that Errol Spence like he wanted some smoke with Errol Spence. So every time you get to listen to sparring partners, Myron, you get to listen to other people. Can't listen to them because it's not objective. Some people got a personal opinion. So do I think Terence Crawford get hit harder just because Maurice Hooker say so? No. Maybe Errol Spence was out of shape in the gym. Maybe they sparred with 16 and him and Crawford sparred with a smaller glove or a bigger glove on. You really don't know. You don't know. Crawford won. Amir Khan kind of quit. But talk about the Amir Khan. I get to the Bob Arum shit, finish cooking this corned beef. But yeah, with the Amir Khan thing, he got hit in the inner thigh, and like it's hard to say was he looking for a way out because they made it seem like he was hitting Crawford with the biggest punches of all time, but a lot of times he was hitting Crawford with arm shots, and Crawford wasn't wobble, but Crawford was hitting Amir Khan and he was doing what he supposed to do. Amir Khan thought he was the bigger, stronger fighter. And I believe Amir Khan thought he was the faster fighter. And just in general, the better athlete. But Terence Crawford was a better fighter. He made better boxing moves. He was able to counter Amir Khan. I think he should have stayed in the orthodox position. He was having a lot of success with both lead sweeping hooks from the right, from orthodox southpaw. He was trying to land a right hand early, hurt Khan right hand early. I thought the second round he was still trying to look for that right hand. He was looking for one shot to put Khan down. Bomac had to tell him to stop, start putting your punches together, stop sitting on one shot. He started putting his punches together, and Amir Khan started to slow down. Bud started to snatch his soul to the body, and they both made boxing moves, and Bud hit him in the inner thigh, and Amir Khan could no longer compete. He didn't take the 5 count. He told Virgil Hunter to stop it, and pretty much that's where it was. So Amir Khan, it was just heating up. I think Amir Khan was gonna get knocked out, but ESPN made it seem like Amir Khan won half the rounds, and Lomachenko didn't lose a round to Corella. Lomachenko still number 1. Look here, Lomachenko is not even in my top 5. He's not even in my top 5. It's Errol Spence 5. Well, let me start off with Crawford 1, 2, Canelo with an asterisk, 3. I think I got Usyk 4. Sora Riverstein, who fight this Friday. I'm excited for that one. A lot of people don't get excited about the small weight classes. I do. And then 5, I got Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? So he not even in my top 5. He falling. He tied at 6 with Jared Hurd. You know, and I was impressed. And I'll get to the Bob shit in a minute. I was impressed. That Crawford really got off to the start he did. He was patient. And dude, I'm telling you, man, I'm just looking at things that he do, the way he break guys down, the way he process. This nigga remind me of not only just Mayweather a little bit, but you know who he really remind me of? Somebody brought this ago about what? It was 2019, about 5 years ago when he fought Klimov and Prescott right around that time. Was it 14? That his vision reminds me of Pernell Whitaker. You know what I'm saying? You know, his vision reminds me of Pernell Whitaker. The way he opened his eyes and the way he really looking to make boxing moves, his vision is really, really sharp. And Mayweather was another fighter that really had that vision. But if you're really looking at it, like Bud really is processing information, he making adjustments, and he just, mentally and physically right now, he's at his peak. His mental and physical peak won't never be this high again. He's at his peak. And the way he really sit there and he's able to really, process what you're doing, make an adjustment. Not only make adjustments from round 1 to 2, 3 to 4, but he's making adjustments from 3-minute mark to the 2:30 mark to the 2:30 mark to the 1-minute mark. He's making adjustments. And he's a complete fighter. He's a really complete fighter. Now, is he a defensive genius? He's not a defensive genius. He does some good things, counterpunch, but he ain't Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion on it. But he ain't Floyd. But he a lot more. He reminds you of maybe a more offensive type of Floyd. But he brings a different dynamic than Floyd brought to the table. He brings a different dynamic than Pernell brought to the table. Bud is like, he reminds me of a guy that we look at as a boxer and a slick fighter and stuff of that nature. But he got he missed the free throw. He got the mean streak as a pressure fighter. When I talk about Pernell and the comparison LV to Terence, it's about the vision. Wide eyes, alertness. He got the vision, He got sharp vision, And when I see his eyes wide open in there, that's why I compare him to Pernell at. Not so much the defense. Pernell did a lot of things well, but they eyes. Him and Floyd and Pernell eyes are always, it's very key to their reaction time and things that they do, you know what I'm saying? But he got the meanness of a pressure fighter. He got the meanness of a Lamada. He got the meanness of I'm not gonna go that far, but of a young Mike Tyson. He got that type of mean streak in him. You know what I'm saying? He got that type of dog, and he's a mean fighter. And we all look at him as this flamboyant boxer, puncher, slick fighter. He's a really, really mean fighter though. And I think that's a gift and a curse because, he go tit for tat. But like I said before, I think he's the best fighter in boxing by far. I don't think it's a better fighter than Bud Crawford right now. But Bob Arum, he did go out there and challenge. Well, let's talk about Terence Crawford first. Terence Crawford went out there and hold Bob Arum. That might have really went under motherfuckers' ears and went under their eyes. He goes out there and say, I can't put a gun to the promoter head and make the fight happen. He didn't say I couldn't go put a gun to Errol Spence promoter head. He said I can't put a gun to the promoter head and make the fight happen. He said, I told you in the interview, talking to whoever, it wasn't Joe Tessitore tonight, it was the other guy, whoever it was. He said, I told you in the interview that, I'm done with the shit. He said, I asked for these fights. I basically begged for these fights. I'm paraphrasing. I'm done with the shit. I'm done with it. He said, I didn't ask for these fights. I didn't beg for these fights. I done did this and that. I can't put a gun to the promoter head. But then, the reporter, he goes over after Bud say that, he goes over to Bob Arum. Bob Arum say, same thing he told Tom. Shout out to Tom Biz JS. Same thing he told Tom when Tom posted it on Dante and posted on his channel. Y'all go subscribe to Tom if y'all haven't. Tom Biz JS. He goes and say, y'all, the patrons of PBC and Al Haymon need to boycott him until he make the Errol Spence fight happen. Go on and say, well, we've seen in the past, Bob, when you made other fights happen with Don King and De La Hoya, and even with Al Haymon, those fights happened. He said Al Haymon, I'm paraphrasing here, Al Haymon still didn't want to make them fights happen. He claims that outside this interview that CBS CEO or Showtime CEO, who the fuck he is, he made Floyd Mayweather, he made Al Haymon make Mayweather and Pacquiao. He said Al Haymon is scared to get his best fighters beat by top-ranked best fighters. And that's what he said. He said we need to boycott Al Haymon until he make the Errol Spence fight happen. He said he's scared that Errol Spence, Donovan Mitchell missed it. It's over with. He said he's scared that he's scared his fighters losing. You can't be mad at Terence Crawford re-signing back, bro. Y'all keep saying that shit. I keep breaking it down with you. He was not going to be able to walk away from top rank scot-free. He was going to have to pay a bag or sit out for a year like Mikey Garcia did. It's not that simple. Y'all acting like this nigga's a free agent from the Dallas Cowboys and he can just walk away. It don't work that way. And why would he go to PBC then? Why? You know what I'm saying? Because Top Rank gave him the shot when PBC didn't. Why do fighters have to go to PBC to get fights? Honestly, real talk. Why should PBC fighters have to go to Top Rank to get fights? Why should Matchroom fighters have to go to PBC to get fights and sign with them? It's stupid than a motherfucker. It don't make no sense. Spence is not his boss. Stop saying that shit. He said I was going to pull up to the fight, but I was advised not to. He's not his own boss. The Charlo said the same thing. They don't pick their fights. Kenny Porter came and said the same thing. We don't control the business. They not their own bosses, bro. Y'all keep thinking this nigga a boss. If he a boss, he would have pulled up. If he a boss, he would have pulled up. But he didn't pull up to the Crawford fight because he was told not to. Of course he got more flexibility. He don't sign to a promoter, right? So if he got more flexibility, then he the one that should accommodate and go over and fight Terence Crawford, right? He should accommodate. Just as Deontay Wilder said, I'm a free agent, I can go wherever I want to go to. He should be able to want to be, he can accommodate, right? He can move how he want to move. That's just why they asked Deontay Wilder to sign to the zone. This is why they asked Deontay Wilder to sign to Top Rank. And that's real. You the one that's not signed to a promoter. Come over here and fight our guy. Come over here and get with us. You don't have a promoter. Let us help, right or wrong. And like I said before, I can't say what I know, but I know. But at the end of the day, for people, I also want to get up and move. Come here, boy. Come here. For people that's saying, oh, Terence Crawford, why did he sign back to PBC, right? Who the fuck is Errol Spence for? For people saying, well, Bob Arum did him greasy and didn't let Terence Crawford, he didn't let Terence Crawford, ooh, this nigga stank. Get away from me. I'm getting a bath next week. But for people that say, oh, Bob Arum, he took him the livelihood off of Crawford table by not giving him the Pacquiao fight. Shit. Errol Spence sitting over there with two other belts, and he ain't got a unification bout yet. He said, keep that same energy when Spence beat. But no, you keep that same energy. My track record is impeccable, nigga. Win, lose, or draw, I'm still on this motherfucker grinding more than anybody else. And when your boy get his ass whooped, you don't change your name to something else, Tex-Mex Boxing. Your name gonna be something else. Because if they got the balls to make the fight happen on both sides, Bud and Errol Spence, Don't none of you niggas get to running, crying. Don't get to making excuses like you niggas make excuses. Niggas shutting down their channels and shit, changing down y'all name. I done been through the whole thing. Oh, CJ, I bet you this. I bet. And niggas done changed their name. Ain't come back. Hiding what they tail between their legs. Nigga, my track record is impeccable. If I'm right, wrong, in between, guess what? I'm right here on this motherfucker grinding every day, Monday through Sunday. So they don't tell me about, oh, don't you go hide or this and that. Nigga, my track record is impeccable. I'm here every day. Every day. So you ain't got you don't change your name. And when that nigga get his ass whooped, I don't want to be like, Ricky E in the super chat, salute. I don't want it to be like when Superman got killed and y'all niggas crying and whining. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you niggas bringing flowers and your favorite channel. They don't even want to do their talk show in the morning. They want to show how to cook greens and how to cook ham hocks. They didn't turn the trio cooking talk. You know what I'm saying? Niggas stop putting out videos and shit. At the end of the day, don't do that. Ronnie Boy Fresh in the super chat said, King Crawford, salute. Don't do that. Don't sit here and make it, oh, Crawford stepped on his leg in the third round. Oh, Earl Spence was weight drained. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Because I'm telling you, this shit ain't 50-50 no more. This shit is going to be a good dog fight for about 6 rounds. And Bud Crawford is going to make an adjustment and he going to dog this nigga out. Don't rule out this nigga quitting either. This about to be on some fucking Duran and Leonard 2 type shit. This about to be some epic ass whooping shit. You know what I'm saying? This about to be on some pushing muffin cap back black blue. That's all I'm gonna tell you dudes. And a lot of you niggas can't tell me how Earl gonna win because y'all don't have no IQ about how to break down fights. So when you speaking it, believe it, become it, that shit ain't gonna work in this. You know, that shit ain't gonna work in this. Speak it, believe it, become it. Nah, Tunjay ain't working here today. Oh, he too big. Nah, man. That nigga Amir Khan said it tonight. He was so big and he was so strong and yeah, you didn't know that nigga was that strong, did you? Look how he handled Jeff Me so horny. That nigga at middleweight now. He at middleweight now. How I know you got a stack? How I know you got a stack? Niggas like to bet money up and then don't even want to pay. Only one that paid was Dream Chaser and motherfucking Saul. How I know you gonna pay? Because if I lose, you know, you gonna give me my money. But if I win, nigga, you gonna change your name. Your name gonna be Lil CJ. Your name gonna be Nebraska Mex Tex, whatever it's gonna be. What's up, Angel? So how I know you niggas gonna pay? That fight happen right now, y'all niggas gonna be singing ooh la la la. I'm telling you, this nigga Bud gonna beat the fuck out of his ass. He'd be good for 6 rounds. It'd be good for 6 rounds, but I'm telling you, Bud is gonna dismantle that nigga. Mayweather know it, Leonard Ellaby know it, Al Haymon know it, and you want to know something else? Derrick James know it. He know it. He know it. This nigga Bud is just gonna get stronger right now for the next calendar year at welterweight. He gonna just get stronger. Mir Khan, I thought I was the bigger guy, and no, you wasn't the bigger guy. I told your ass you wasn't the bigger guy. Danny did to Granados what Spence was supposed to do to Mikey, Angel Santos. Yeah, that's what he supposed to do, man. Tank and Loma, I don't know, man. Tank, I pick Loma. I'm switching. I'm picking Loma. I don't trust Tank. This nigga trying to fight Leo Santa Cruz. I don't trust Tank, bro. I like Tank, you know, as a fighter, but I don't trust this nigga. I don't trust him, bro. He just too. He can get in there quick too. Well, I didn't put that shit on the same card. I really, honestly, my fandom between Errol and Bud, I don't care who wins. I just want to see 2 black fighters put on for the sport of boxing. I don't care. But when I put my analytical hat on, I got Bud, and I don't think it's remotely as close as people think it is. It's my opinion. I think Bud is a special fighter. I see a lot of deficiencies in Errol Spence. I see some in Bud, but Now Errol was punching like Madonna, or he was punching like Trinidad left hook, or if he was punching like Shane, I'm like, you know what? Okay, yeah, maybe so. But Bud, man, I seen an interview Bud did, and I covered a lot of Bud this week. 420, it's 421 now, but on the West Coast still 420. I covered a lot of Bud this week, and he said I ain't losing. He said I ain't losing. I like his bravado, bro. I like him as a fighter. And I got him, bro. I'm rocking with him, man. I'm fully endorsing him. It's no longer a 51-49 fight in his favor. And if I got a 60-40, I don't give a fuck what these niggas say. They get here, cry, they can replay this shit. Even if Errol wins, salute to Errol. I respect him. He go in there and walk through Bud. And he suplex Bud and beat his ass. Man, I'm going to crown that nigga number one pound for pound. Period. I'm going to put him on a pedestal. I'm going to talk about the fight. I'm going to talk about him. Ain't nobody fucking with him. I'm going to say that. Right now, it's my opinion. And obviously, opinions change. If they don't fight this year, then next year, would a Bud go out there and get dropped in a Benavidez rematch? Or what if, Angus or Adames come back and beat Crawford up and it's closer? Or, what if Earl go out there and just destroy Keith Thurman and just destroy Sean Porter? Or what if he get dropped by Porter? Or if he get, beat by Keith Thurman and come back and beat Keith Thurman? A lot of shit can happen. A lot of shit can happen. But it's my opinion. Danny Garcia don't want them problems. They should have fought tonight. Danny Garcia looked physically good tonight. He looked healthy. He had skin color. He didn't look drained. He looked more sharp than he did versus Porter. But then again, he was in there versus Granados. He said Charlemagne, you gonna reference Charlemagne in the sport of boxing? That's what we doing now. We gonna a lot of people said that Muhammad Ali was gonna beat Joe Frazier. Did it happen? A lot of people say Sugar Ray Leonard was gonna beat Roberto Duran in the first fight. Did it happen? A lot of people told Holyfield his whole career that Mike Tyson would beat him. Did it happen? Spence need a tune-up. A tune-up? Who the fuck said that? I seen James Toney say. I think Danny Garcia have a chance versus Spence. Small chance, because Danny Garcia do better when guys come at him. I said that for years. I said Danny Garcia has a chance. You know what I'm saying? Because Errol Spence comes at him. He come right down the pipe. Guys that beat Danny Garcia are guys that got good movement, use the ring, slick fighters that can improvise. And Danny Garcia tonight, if you want to talk about Danny, and I'll hop on the horn later on today because I'm tired of this motherfucker. But I'll hop on the horn later on today and talk more about it. But Danny Garcia still ain't fixed deficiencies out. A lot of motherfuckers don't notice. When you watch the fight, it's hard to pick up. It's hard to really judge fighters. It's different from breaking down the film, rewinding it, seeing what he done wrong, turning the sound off, really looking at it. It's different. And when I watched this Granados fight tonight, I kind of honed in on one thing. He can't cut the ring off still. His base is still too narrow. Granados was able to slide out the side door all night. And with Danny Garcia, it'd be where he'd have to really take your lung capacity by going to your body, and you would have to slow down your movement and had to slow down for him to catch up to you. But if you can box 12 rounds, you can move 12 rounds, he'll never beat Keith Thurman. He'll never beat Keith Thurman. He'll never beat Terence Crawford, while Crawford is physically right now where he is. He'll never beat those type of guys. Because he can't cut the ring off on him. He don't have that rhythmic movement. He too stiff, and he doesn't know how to cut the ring off like Earl and Triple G. He like, okay, Triple G ain't got the best feet, but you know what? Triple G know, okay, how to cut the ring off. Then he knows how to close the distance. Now, Danny can close the distance on you. You know what I'm saying? Cutting the ring off is really cutting it down and not letting them slide side to side. Closing the distance is able to move in, approach the fighter, and really smother him, but not really smother your work and really close the distance and beat his ass. But Danny Garcia can't cut the ring off. Can't. And that's something that is genetic. It's genetic, but a lot of it is technical. Technical. Chavez ain't had the quickest feet, but you know what? He knew how to use his jab. He knew how to step to the side. He knew how to use his body punching to really debilitate guys and get guys in a position where they had to be stationary. They had to fight him. But Danny Garcia lets you go left. He lets you go right. He lets you go in and out sometimes. And he can't cut the ring off. That's why Peterson was so successful. That's why Herrera was so successful. And that's why Thurman was so successful. You know what I'm saying? Period. You know, he said, I need to see Bud take a big punch. I mean, whenever you seen Errol take a big punch, that's what I'm saying. Whenever you seen Errol take a big punch, he took a big punch versus Latry, but that was on a smaller level. You know, that's what killed me. Y'all be asking, what, Kell Brook? Kell Brook was a shot fighter, if you want to be real. Well, who had Kell Brook stopped? Nobody. Who did Kell Brook stop? Kell Brook was fighting motherfuckers that was what, 28 and 67? Kell Brook was out in Oklahoma, Miami, Oklahoma, getting his fucking wig pushed back before he fought Triple G by Carson Jones. He was in Miami, Oklahoma, wherever they was, and Carson Jones was riding that nigga like the white horse. Beating the shit out of Kell Brook. Go back and watch it. Carson Jones versus Kell Brook. Beat the dog walking shit out of him in the first fight. People thought Carson Jones won. But this is the guy who they referenced versus Errol Spence. And Kell Brook was in there rocking the shit out of Errol Spence. And this was after he had to cut, 30, 40 pounds? Come on, man. So when you come to this channel, you better come correct, because I'm going to poke holes in every statement you make if I feel like it. Brook was actually beating Spence. Yeah, but at the end of the day, Spence had a plan. Spence made adjustments. I will give him that. Spence, he prospered where Sean Porter failed at. And Spence was too big, too strong, but it wasn't just about that. Spence had the proper distance where Kell Brook couldn't hold him. That's just what it boiled down to. Spence was shooting body shots up under Kell Brook when he tried to hold him. You know, Kell Brook was beating the shit out of him. You know, he was piecing him up. But Spence just believed in the faith test. He believed in the program. He believed that, all right, I know Kell Brook like to fight at a pace. I seen Triple G step the pace up. He didn't do so well. I know if I step this pace up on Kell Brook, I'm going to get him out of there. And that's what he did. He stepped the pace up on Kell Brook. Kell Brook is a guy that like to fight at one pace. His pace. And that's how a lot of fighters go 12 rounds. They like to fight at their pace. But if you a pest and you able to stay up on them mentally, mental pressure is the biggest pressure in boxing. Mentally, a lot of motherfuckers break before they physically break. And today, Amir Khan mentally broke. You know, he mentally broke before he physically broke. You understand what I'm saying? He mentally broke. Because you know how it is when you be like, you know, I'm just give you a hypothetical. When I get my check, or when I get my income tax check, or when I get the bag, I'm going to go buy this, and that, and this. But then maybe your furnace go out. Or then, you know, maybe your kid, you know, got a field trip he need to go on. Or he need, you know, a special operation. Or, you know, he done well and his birthday come up. You want, you know, something unexpected financially happen. And you can't, you know, you can't do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? So you like, you know, I got to make a sacrifice for my kids. Or I got to make a sacrifice. What's up, B. Howard, Jacksonville in the house? I got to make a sacrifice, or, you know, I can't do what I want to do. But, hey, kind of like what Amir Khan went through tonight. Okay? He got debilitated. When he found out that he wasn't a bigger, stronger fighter in there tonight, and he found out that it was a fighter on this planet who could outbox him, he found out he wasn't as invincible as he used to be. You know, Amir Khan always had confidence, but I've never seen Amir Khan confidence snatched out his soul like tonight. Bud Crawford snatched his confidence out his soul. And that's just simply what happened. Amir Khan is never going to be the same fighter again. It wasn't because I think the Canelo fight is what the LDTB was going on. The Canelo fight did, you know, physically beat it out of him. Okay, we can't agree on that. But tonight is where Amir Khan's confidence, his arrogance, his mental got snatched tonight. That's just what it is. Everything, his spirit and everything that you can't see, his intangibles got snatched from tonight. Canelo snatched his physical prime. Terence Crawford in that first round, and through that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and going to the 6th round, he snatched the rest of Amir Khan, which was his spirit, his mental. This is what it is. He snatched it from him. So Amir Khan is done. Like officially. I think he was done at the Canelo. But officially, all that bravado, it's done. It's done. It didn't take Kell Brook to beat him to take that bravado away. He said, I'm sliding with Bob Arum. I ain't siding with Bob Arum. He said that Al Haymon didn't want to make these fights happen. You think I believe his old white ass? You think I just think, oh, he want to make the fight happen? Did you not hear what I said from the beginning? His very same fighter called him out. I pointed that out. I don't know who else caught that, but he called his own promoter out. He said, I can't put a gun to the promoter head. He didn't say I can't put a gun to Errol Spence head, or I can't put a gun to Al Haymon head. He said, I can't put a gun to the promoter head and make these fights happen. See, look, with me, I'm going to tell the good and the bad and the ugly. It hurts sometimes. It hurt. But Terence Crawford called this promoter out first. That's why they went to Bob Arum. So I never said I believe that Bob, Bob pulled Al Haymon card. That was to pull you in for the click. But Errol Spence, and I went on my way, Terence Crawford admitted that, I can't put a bun to the promoter head. Who we talking about? Errol Spence don't have no promoter. Al ain't no promoter. Who the only motherfucker in this scenario who got a promoter? He do. Listen to that interview. Listen to that part where he goes on and says that, you know what? He's debilitated. He's drained. That niggas don't understand business side. When you come from the streets like the illest nigga from Nebraska, he don't understand business. Real talk. And Errol Spence is starting to learn business. They both are. When you from the street, you just like the shit gonna happen. Bud finding out it don't work that way. Like, I want the fight. I told you I want the fight. But you know what? I can't control it. I can't put a gun to Bob Arum's head. So you know what? If it happened, I want the fight. That's the fight everybody want to see. I want it. But I can't put a gun to my promoter head and make it happen. So what else you want him to say? Well, he shouldn't have signed the Top Rank. Well, had Top Rank never signed him, Bud may never been a world champion right now. Had Top Rank never signed Bud, it wasn't no PBC coming. It wasn't coming. Like it or not, man, it's just every fighter is not obligated to sign the Premier Boxing Champions. Devin Haney is expected to sign to the Zone. Jaron Ennis has had talks with the Zone. Half the Philly fighters, and I'm being generous, Eddie Hearn has signed them to Matchroom, for what I understand. And Philly got some great talent. But we're going to start hating on Devin Haney, yeah, because he chooses to go to the Zone that's best for his career. Can't get mad at him. Get mad at Showtime for not signing some of these fighters up. Would you got mad if Deontay Wilder would have took the bag? Bushido Boxing, what's going on? Would you got mad if Bushido? You got mad if Deontay Wilder would have took the bag at the Zone? Had Al Haymon not advised him not to take the bag, he would have took that money. He would have took that money. He's been coached on what to say, because when they asked him why didn't you take the money, he delegated to Shelly Finkel. When have you ever seen Deontay Wilder delegate his statements to another man? He would have took that money. He took that money. So it ain't no. I don't have allegiance to networks because PBC ain't giving you what you want to see. They ain't. PBC ain't gave you one fucking fight you wanted to see. For real. Out of the fights you want to see, maybe Russell, Santa Cruz, Tank, Loma. Mix it up too. Sean Porter Thurman, Terence Crawford. You ain't got that. I mean, they're not Terence Crawford, but Keith Thurman. They fucked over Jared Hurd and Jamil Charlo. Caleb Plant Benavidez, that'll be on the menu pretty soon. But other than that, they didn't give Charles Martin to Deontay Wilder, which would have made him a unified champion off the bat and never would have breathed life into AJ. So let's not act like PBC is immaculate. They got plenty of mistakes. I could do an hour-long documentary on it. You ain't say I know Bud would do this easy work. Khan is nothing. I wouldn't say it was easy. I wouldn't say it was easy. Because Khan could have fucking quit after the first round. That would have been easy. But it wasn't easy. Khan fought until he quit. And that's why I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I gave him the benefit of the doubt because you know what? He could have quit after that first round and got a bag. And he don't have a reputation for that. So I'm not going to sit here and pile up on Khan because Khan ain't never been about that. So he must have been really injured. So I'm not mad at him. My initial result was like some bullshit, but I ain't mad at him. Because he don't have a track record for that. Had this been another motherfucker that quit, had this been, a guy that had a track record, which I don't want to put no names on it, then we could have sit there and killed Khan. But Khan has done us great for years. He's gave us good fight after good fight after good fight after good fight. So he didn't even get hit in the balls. He got hit in the thigh. He got hit in the thigh. He didn't get hit in the balls. He got hit in the thigh. This is the best top to bottom card this year. Yeah. Yep. Next week, the Zone got a good one, though. But I don't think it'll be better than this one. So, yeah, it was the best card. I was in the first fight I didn't like. I'm not a Verdejo fan. He garbage. But the Lopez fight, I liked it. The Shakir fight, I liked it. And then Crawford and Khan, while it lasted, it was cool. It was a great card. They did a good job tonight, man. It was a good card. I wouldn't say great. It was a solid card. Best card top to bottom. Best card. But like I said, I get kind of benefit of the doubt, man. And what's so funny about it, they say, and I'm gonna fuck this up, but they say one bad decision can wreck your resume, for your entire life. No matter how much good you done. You could have took a loaf of bread and some fish and chopped it up and fed the world. You could have did what Nipsey Hussle did, help everybody out. You could have built your whole block and gave the houses out for free, all 50 of them, 30 of them, 20 of them, whatever it is in your block. But you do one bad thing, or you do one bad thing. You burn down one house, or you make a mistake. You drunk drive and whatever it may happen. You make one mistake and your reputation is messed up for a lifetime. One mistake, one bad thing you done. You've been good to your wife for 20 years. You ain't never cheated. You cheat one time, you make one mistake, one bad judgment. She ready to divorce you. You've been the perfect husband or the best husband she gonna find in 20 years. And one mistake, fuck your reputation up for life. One bad thing, no matter how many immaculate things you've done, how many great things you've done. One bad thing can mess your reputation up for a lifetime. Rasheed Thomas, what's going on? Think about that for a minute. Think how deep that shit is. Think how deep that is. 20-year marriage, you've been a perfect husband. You've done everything. Cook, provide, clean, change oil, help with the kids, wash clothes. You go out there, you make one mistake. You think with your dick for 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour. And she ready to divorce you and take it all. I ain't saying that's happened to me. But you understand how somebody can just go off the rockers and do some of the heinous things we seen done throughout the news? You done built your pension up for years. You done built your reputation up for years. It's a dirty game out here. These niggas ain't playing fair. They ain't playing fair. But that's the game right there, man. And one night, Amir Khan's reputation for being a retro throwback fighter, getting knocked out, coming back, never quitting, is now in question after one fucking bad moment where he legitimately probably was hurt. But if you watch the fight, listen to the ESPN commentary, and listen to the tea leaves. Andre Ward said about 2 or 3 rounds before that. Guess what Ward said? I know Virgil Hunter. I know him well. You know, I know Virgil Hunter well. And he's thinking about stopping this fight right now. And what happened? 2, 3 rounds down, or 4 rounds down the line, this motherfucker stopped the fight. What new account? That Tex Mexico account? You deserve to get blocked on that one, bro. You know. He said, man, that nigga was hurt. He too put at the end of the day, you can't tell him he was hurt or not. It's his body. You can get mad at the nigga all you want to, but when has Khan pulled that shit before? When has he pulled it before? You know, y'all quick to jump on a motherfucker though. But like I said, I ain't mad at him because I knew what was about to happen to us. I was mad when it happened. If you had a reaction camera set up in my house, yeah, I said some shit that can't be said. But yeah, if y'all got any questions, I'll answer a few questions. But I'm not gonna just smear Amir Khan resume for one bad mistake. And he legitimately could have been hurt. But shout out to Terence Crawford one time again. I fuck with Bud. Yeah, Bud my guy. He's the number one guy right now in boxing. What got me mad was ESPN tonight. Well, it wasn't bad to pay for. It wasn't a point where it was the first round. Shit. You got 6 rounds of them niggas going at it for the most part. You know? It wasn't no fucking it wasn't no Bernard Hopkins, no Chad Dawson shit. I didn't even see Stephen A. Smith on there. But it wasn't no Chad Dawson. It wasn't no Chad Dawson, no Bernard Hopkins, where Bernard Hopkins faked the shoulder injury and you pay $60, $50 for that shit. It wasn't none of that shit. I remember that. I streamed the shit out of that. My boy and his mama ordered that shit. I said, shit, I wouldn't order that. Yeah, I spoke to Zab at the fight. Okay, Zab was there. You know? Oh, he said on Twitter, all right, yeah, man. It wasn't no shit where that nigga, you know, that shit where you ain't even get no action between Bernard and Chad Dawson. And then nigga, Bernard put my shoulder. Bernard never wanted to fight Chad Dawson. He knew Chad Dawson to beat his ass like he did Adamant, beat him like he did Tarver, beat him like he did Glenn Johnson. You know, it is what it is. You know, at least we got 6 rounds. Yeah, I wasn't mad. I wasn't mad at the card at all. I actually enjoyed it. And I watched the Garcia fight instead of the Verdejo fight. I had them both on at the same time. And you know, I wasn't mad. Stevenson did his thing tonight. Shut Freddie Roach up. Freddie Roach taking L's. You know, he taking L's. He said, I paid for Hopkins versus Dawson. I was pissed. This 11 said when he body slammed him and Bernard acted like he tore his collarbone. And the next press conference, doctor said they styles didn't mesh. Man, that nigga Bernard was looking for a way out, bro. I don't think it was about a payday because he could have made more fighting Kell Brook. Amir Khan wanted to win. He thought Terence Crawford was sweet. That nigga said after the fight, he was better than they thought he was. Yeah, I tried to tell you. Virgil Hunter, Coach Khan to quit. Come on, Amir. Amir, so next time he hit you low, Amir, take the 5 count, Amir. Amir. Oh, that boy Crawford bad, Amir. Let's go home and I get my 10% and just quit. Amir, next time he hit you on the jaw, just lay there. He would look for a way out and found it. Sucks for everyone who paid for the fight. Yeah, he was getting knocked out. He admitted he got outboxed. Yeah, he got fucking outboxed. You know, for a guy whose reputation was built on, I never got outboxed. I always got knocked out. He know how good Bud Crawford is. He know how good Bud is. And I'm telling y'all, Bud is a generational talent, bro. And it actually took me some time to actually go through watching tape over and over again, study him over and over again. He's a solid child. What's going on? He's a once in a generational talent. I really believe so. I don't see nobody whooping him for a minute. Could get whooped in this next fight though. Never know. Yep, Hannah Gabriel looks so damn good tonight, especially when she pinned down her dread. Yeah, bro. Yeah, she was, man. She need to, get rid of Vasquez ass, man. Get rid of Vasquez. Spence is a one in a century type of talent. I don't see that, bro. I don't see that. Could be if he beat the shit out of Terence Crawford and move up and do well. Could be. But he ain't got buzz skills, bro. He ain't got buzz skills. He ain't got them buzz skills. He ain't got them skills, bro. That nigga blood a different breed. And about Errol, I don't know if Errol is really gonna be that same pressure fighter when he step up and fight somebody that could punch. But you don't know if Bud gonna be that same boxer if he get clipped by Errol. It'd be a good fight. It'd be a good fight. Good fight. Any more questions before I hop off? I'll stay on for 5 more minutes. My dog, this nigga, I can't wait till you go to the motherfucking pet groomer, bro. This nigga stank. He's staying right downstairs for the night. This nigga stank. Like, why you gonna put him in the bathtub? Because I don't feel like washing this nigga. This nigga like to hop out the tub, and I usually wash the nigga once a month and then take him to the to the pet groomer the other time a month. But, if the sun get hot, this nigga stank. Packers will win today. Y'all niggas getting swept. Y'all going to the crib. Get y'all to the crib. Get you some ribs. Boy, you would think the Pacers have been getting swept. Y'all about to get swept. Sweep. Don't worry, the Pistons right behind y'all. We getting swept too, nigga. We getting swept right out. We getting pushed. Get the push brooms out. Bring them out. It's hard to yell when the push brooms in the Pacer mouth. I don't care about your question, bro, because you don't be talking shit but stupid shit. You better not change your name once your boy get his ass whooped neither. You better not change your name. She gonna be a Nebraska fight fan. I was going for Bud. You think Earl Springs can be beat? Oh, who is Earl Springs? The only Springs I know is Shine Springs. Remember Shine Springs? Played for the Seahawks, DB. Spence is just a smaller version of Joe Joyce. Damn. God damn, man. That nigga Ace 99 came in. Damn, the disrespect. I don't think he know Joe Joyce, dog. Damn, this nigga called this nigga Joe Joyce. Damn. That's basically calling you a faggot, did, bro. Damn. Dude, damn, he called this nigga Joe Joyce. Damn. Joe Joyce, that's disrespectful shit. I think everybody in the chat got faster hands than Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce, that nigga slow as hell. He back with Adam Booth too, man. Joe Joyce, man, that motherfucker, man. You let Joe Joyce cuss you flush. You got to be bad. Errol Spence ain't nowhere near Joe Joyce, man. Errol Spence got some athletic ability now. You think Canelo Jacobs will do 2,000, 200,000? Yeah. They might crack a million on that bitch. Might. 900,000 might be free accounts though. Yeah, I seen that shit with James Toney said that. Yeah. Oh, I doubt it. But shit. So we got Crawford will beat Spence easier than people think. Spence definitely can't outbox Crawford. Crawford does have KO power in both hands, Miriam Green. Yeah, possible. I agree. Joe Joyce a heavyweight. That nigga Joe Joyce, man. He got the athleticism of who has some bad athleticism, bro? That motherfucker, the Byron Leftwich of boxing. Michigan cats be salty on. Man, we don't give a fuck about those Texas boys. Like, nigga, y'all ain't coming up here doing shit. Michigan and Texas, y'all not even on our radar, bro. Like talk about no damn Texas. Y'all should be beefing with Oklahoma or some shit. The Red River rivalry. We ain't worried about no damn Texas. Crazy. I think we worried about Texas. Like, nigga, we got so many more fucking problems. We need to be worried about Oklahoma niggas and Tulsa niggas coming down to Texas and taking over y'all territory and shit. You know what I'm saying? Coming up draped up and dripped out. Worry about them Oklahoma niggas coming through. You know what I'm saying? When the fuck the Cowboys gonna get a championship, bro? Y'all so invested into Dallas. When they gonna be in a championship? You know what I'm saying? Where you from, Mexican? What about them Fort Worth niggas, man? Don't they run you Dallas niggas? Don't Dallas Fort Worth niggas run Dallas niggas? Don't them Fort Worth niggas, man, look down on you shag-headed ass Dallas, Texas niggas? 2020 Cowboys will be in, not with sorry ass Prescott, not with Dak, not with Jerry. Dak. Y'all about to make Dakota one of the highest paid motherfuckers, highest paid fucking quarterbacks. What's up, Greg? One of the highest paid quarterbacks. Fuck up out of here. Like, nigga, I get back there and drop back and do better than Prescott. I could throw a 4-yard fucking hitch or a 4-yard out or a 4-yard slam drag to Cooper. Y'all act like this nigga Prescott, man. Come on. He played in Detroit. That nigga been retired. He wouldn't even have made it up here. That motherfucker would be he wouldn't have made it. He wouldn't have made it up here. Prescott was in Detroit. That nigga was in Cleveland. That motherfucker was in who else you got out? Arizona. That nigga be out the league. He was in Oakland. He'd be out the league. That motherfucker just so happened to land with Zeke Elliott to save his career. Without Zeke, I pay Zeke and I get another quarterback in there, motherfucker. You call up fucking Jay Cutler and get the same results as Dak Prescott, minus the turnovers. Yeah, I know, bro. I was talking shit. I want to see what niggas was gonna say some shit about Fort Worth. Maybe feed Porter to Crawford to take some pressure off Spence. Maybe Thurman. Thurman probably fighting Pacquiao. It'd have to be Danny Garcia because the Porters indicate they fighting Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? Stop Jay Cutler, trash. Fuck Prescott, he trash too. He trash too. What you talking about? Damn, Rolly put someone in the hospital. Y'all seen that? I like his young head energy. I like Rolly. Fuck that. Let Bud knock out Brook and fire. Man, nigga, he fight Brook. If this was motherfuckers that's stupid enough to bet, I'd make that fight happen. Somebody already challenged me to two $200 bets. Man, he fight little Mikey or Berto. That'd be man. He fight Berto. I'm walking away from the game. I'm walking away from the game, bro. I don't mind the Mikey fight. I ain't gonna support it like that. Dak Prescott a playmaker, especially on third down, man. Y'all niggas will believe anything Jerry Jones said, y'all stupid ass niggas. That nigga garbage. Without Zeke, that nigga garbage. Zeke make it possible for him to make plays. You niggas not winning no championship with him without no help. And then Jason Witten coming back. Oh my God, Jason, fuck up out of here. Y'all niggas garbage. The NFL was garbage last year. Let's just keep it real. No way that Patriot team should have been to win the Super Bowl. NFL was garbage top to bottom. Drew Brees beat niggas with 3 players. You know, Alvin Kamara, Ingram, and Michael Thomas. The NFL, bro, the NFL was garbage last year. It was any time for a team like my sorry ass Detroit Lions to win the Super Bowl. It was last year. We didn't win it last year. Ain't gonna never happen. You right, shit. Michael Vick's the best quarterback of all time. Not even close. That nigga not even the best mobile quarterback of all time. Best quarterback of all time is Joe Montana. Them Saints, man. Them niggas had 3 players beating the shit out the league. 3 players. Them niggas had Kamara, other than Drew Brees. Ingram when he came back, and fucking Michael Thomas. No real good tight end, and a whole bunch. And then they lost Ted Ginn for a minute. That nigga was beating niggas with 3 players, bro. You couldn't stop him. 3 players. Man, Bills fan and Lions fan. Nah, the Bills fans got it worse than Lions fans. Y'all niggas went to like 4 straight Super Bowls and lost all 4. I'd rather not go to the Super Bowl than get to 4 and lose, man. But they lost to all 4 iconic teams. Was it Dallas? Who else? I think they lost to Dallas once, 49ers. You know, they ain't gonna start their own league. Them motherfuckers, them people been killed. Every owner, every black owner. They'd never do that, bro. But yeah, let me get out of here, man. I'm tired of them. This stanky ass dog. He's sleeping downstairs, bro. This nigga just smell like straight trash. The doggy cologne ain't gonna save this nigga tonight. Then you let this nigga get in my bed and sleep. My girl, she at work. This nigga want to take the whole bed up, man. This stanky nigga sleeping downstairs tonight. He gonna be mad. He probably gonna chew something up, but I don't give a shit. Should make his ass sleep outside tonight. I'm out, though. Appreciate y'all, man. I'll be back tomorrow with some more content or later today.